everybody, this is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube. This is Forex Trading for Beginners and today is Thursday, February the 7th, and let's check the time. It's 2 AM Melbourne, Singapore 11 PM, Madrid 4 PM, New York 10 AM, London, England 3 PM GMT, right, and Toronto 10 AM. Everybody, this is Forex Trading for Beginners. Our goal for you is to become consistently profitable, minimum 3 months, right? This is the beginning, no losing months in between. And you should know when, how and why you make and or lose money. You should not be allowed to trade with real money until you reach the goal. What is the goal? To become consistently profitable. If you are not going to listen to us, here is the risk disclaimer. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose. And the webinars are not investment advice, they are for educational purposes only. Your job is to question everything and don't be fooled after you understand and master all the things. From January to December, trading is 80% emotional and only 20% technical. So in order to be successful trading, you need to have your mind, set of rules, and your heart, managing your emotions in the right place. And remember, if being consistently profitable is difficult, maybe I should change the word to challenging, you probably still have things to learn, and if your way is not working, why don't you try ours? Ours, I mean maybe mine, maybe Dogdow's, maybe Wheezy's. You know, we are different traders with different strategies, different experiences. The last trader is Sky is the Limit, is a woman, so if you are a woman trader beginner, we have also woman traders. Remember, 90% of traders who makes it between the 3rd and the 5th year of learning. And for additional coaching or training or just questions, write down, and we have a question from yesterday. You can write question to Gmail, Skype or LinkedIn contact. Okay, so that being said, let's dive into the live market. And the question I received on the email, Passion, I have difficulties to identify support and resistance. Can you show how you do it? Yes, sir, of course, of course. And let's open EuroCAD. Let's open EuroCAD. It would be a nice example. So first we're going to address the question how to identify support and resistance, because a student trader has difficulties, right? And it's my bad. I went too fast. I didn't explain this, how to find support and resistance. I just explained what support and resistance levels are, okay? So how to identify, then we are going to move. The topic of today is how to trade resistance in an uptrend. So another day for the counter traders. Okay, now let's talk first about the theory. So if you are in a downtrend, right, and we said you have both support and resistance levels, well, it's nothing complicated, everybody. If you want to find support and resistance levels, but there is a rule. Okay, my bad, I should explain this before. So let's write this down. Rule, it's a rule. Rule. When finding levels of support or resistance, you should draw from the right side to the left. Okay, this is one indicator. Support and resistance is one indicator. When you are drawing, you should draw it from the right side to the left. And there are two ways of doing it, okay? One is like, okay, let's write this down for future reference. There are two ways of doing that. Okay, number 1, scale. Number 2, horizontal line. Okay, I'm going to show you both, so you can use the one you prefer or the one you like. Okay, so scale, what do you mean? Well, if this is a downtrend and you want to draw levels of support and most important resistance, because you want to go short, you start from the right, so this is, if this is the chart and this is the right side, let's build a scale, right, or set of stairs. Okay, so you go from the right to the left, you go left, okay, and you go up and you find the first level of support, and you go left and you go up and you go left and you go up and you go left. So from the right side to the, not from the left to the right, but from the right to the left, you are building like a set of stairs. Maybe it's a better word, not scale but stair. Let's correct here, stairs. Okay, so this is one way. You go from the, you should obey the rule from the right side to the left. Okay, so you're going to identify the first level of resistance and the second level of resistance and the third level of resistance, right? Nothing too complicated, nothing special, quite easy to do. Okay, and the second option, the second way to do it is to draw a horizontal line. Let's color code this in black, and you move your horizontal line. You're going to move your horizontal line from the lower side to the upper side until you find the first level of resistance. So this would be resistance number 1, right? Okay, this would be resistance number 1, and you go with another. You start from low, right, and you go up, 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 found the second level of resistance, right, and you go with the third. So you take your horizontal line, you move it from the downside to the upside, and you go, and you found the third level of resistance in a downtrend, right? Nothing too complicated, quite easy to do, but you should obey that. You should go from the right to the left. Everybody, why from the right to the left? Because doing this, if you go from left to right, you are going to be, what's the word in English? You are going to be subject to the past, and many times the market is responding to the latest, okay, most recent highs and lows, and this is the reason why we should do this from the right to the left. Okay, now in a downtrend, if you want to check support, we are going to talk about support, not today's resistance, but if you want to find support, right, like this level of support and this level of support and this level of support, it's go the same, right? You start from the right side, and number 1, you are going to build set of stairs. So number 1, stair, go up, found the stair, a point, go up and go left. You know, this is the way, this is one of the ways. So you're building like a set of stairs, and again you should go from the right side to the left side. Okay, and the same goes with the uptrend. Exactly the same rule applies with the uptrend. It's just in reverse, right? If you want to find resistance in an uptrend, you go here and go down, left, down, left, down. You are building set of stairs. Okay, nothing too difficult, nothing special. Okay, I could be more. Okay, like here. Passion, can you show us on the chart? Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Passion, who are you talking to? Well, I'm streaming on YouTube, okay? But I have other two platforms, so I have other users that are not on YouTube, so are making questions. Okay, that's why sometimes it seems that I'm talking to myself, right? Okay, so yes, on the chart it would be like this. This is EuroCAD daily chart. EuroCAD daily chart, okay? So let's take in consideration this downtrend. It's just an example. This is the downtrend, okay? It's just an example, just to show you, everybody. So black and color code like this, okay? If this would be the example, and we are here right now, okay? We're going to do both ways. This is the downtrend, so let's find levels of support, right? So you go starting from the right side, you go left and you go up. You're building stairs, left until you find the high, go up, left, you go up, found the high, you go left, found the high, you go left, found the high, you go left, found the high, you go up, found the high, left, right, found the high. Be careful, everybody, it must be a high. One center candle, two candles on the left, two candles on the right, and up. Okay, those are levels of support in a downtrend. Okay, now what about resistance? You want to find the resistance, you want to find the resistance because you want to short the downtrend. The same rule. Let's color code this in green, right? Because it's support. It's just an example, everybody. And resistance, well, starting from here, you go, we're going to color code this in red, no problem. So you go down, you go left, you go up, left, found the high, you go left, found the high, you go left, found the high, left, up, left, found the, not a high, no, until here. This is a high, I mean a low, sorry. Finding lows, going up, right, until here. This is the last level of resistance. We're going to color code this in red, right? Nothing too difficult, nothing complicated. I prefer this one, but there are traders that prefer to do it in a different way with the horizontal line. So finding resistance, we are going to color code this in red, right? And we're going to move from the downside to the upside, right? Resistance level number 1, resistance level number 2, resistance level number 3, resistance level number 4, resistance level number 5, resistance level number 6, resistance level number 7, right? And resistance level number 8. So it's basically the same. You do, so this was resistance, this was resistance, this was resistance, right? Nothing too complicated. You have two resistance here and one resistance here, and again one more in here and one more in here. Okay, and we have a question. Passion, what about the lows between the stairs? Great question, great question. Okay, great question. So I'm going to delete, I'm going to clean up the chart a little bit, everybody. Okay, I'm going to clean up, 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 right? So the question is, what about the quadrants. What about this level of resistance and 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 this level of so you have more levels of resistance, right? Okay, now the theory, this is the theory, everybody. In theory, in the books and in the courses, they are going to tell you that all levels of support and resistance are highs and lows, but not all highs and lows are levels of support and resistance. Okay, but this is theory, everybody. Okay, in practice, these levels are also important, at least in my opinion, of course. These levels here are also important, but they are also the so-called hidden levels of support and resistance. Why hidden? Because they are hidden inside the structure, right? But they are important also because sometimes the market is going to reverse at these levels of support and resistance, right? Like, even though in theory the level of support, the level of resistance is here, okay, this is just an example. Even though in theory the level of resistance is this, here with the arrows, I'm going to zoom in the chart, right? So let's zoom in the chart. Okay, not this one, but I'm going to point the arrow. So this is the low. Even though in theory this is the level of resistance, I would say that the market in here, the green quadrant reacted to this hidden level of resistance. Okay, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Theory says that not all levels of support and resistance, that not all highs and lows are levels of support and resistance, but this is theory, right? In practice, in the real life trading, many times I would say, in my opinion, right, in my humble opinion, that the market reacted to this hidden level of resistance. Okay, you can have your opinion, no problem. You can read a book or have another teacher or guru. Either way, I would say when it's time to trade, everybody, when it's time to trade, draw or signal in some way or another all levels of support and resistance. Okay, there are theories that suggest that the set of stairs are the major. This is the third differentiation. There are theories that says that the set of stairs are the major levels of support and resistance. It's just an example. And the hidden levels are the minor levels of support and resistance. Either way, if you're a beginner trader, my suggestion, okay, I didn't write a book about technical analysis, but in my suggestion, when you trade, all lows are important. Okay, I'm not going to say that the market is going to react to all lows or all highs, talking about support, but many times, as we are seeing right now, the market did respond to these minor or so-called hidden levels of resistance because they are out of structure, right? And if you're going to draw structure, you are going to see that the scale, right, and support, the scale, we are building set of stairs, right? The stairs are equals that are equal, come on, the stairs are equal to the structure. Okay, I don't want to get too much into theory and why is that, why is not like this, and why because of this, you know. Just bear in mind, if you're a beginner trader, that you have major points of resistance and support, and you have also hidden the so-called the non-important, right, the minor levels of support and resistance. And when it's time to trade, you should address everything, in my opinion. Okay, questions? Any questions so far? How to find, how to find support and resistance on the chart? Any question? Where should we start? Well, where should we start? We should start from the beginning of the chart or the trend, right? So if this is, great question by the way, if this is the live market, okay, this is EuroCAD daily chart, the market was in a downtrend, making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower high structure, broke the downtrend line, so the trend changed, right? So you should start drawing your support and resistance levels from here. Okay, now the question is, and there is no right or wrong, the question is, what are you trying to trade? Are you trying to trade this downtrend, short-term downtrend, or are you trying to trade this overall, most likely, uptrend? Okay, this is up to you, everybody, as a trader. So the question is, where should I start? You should start drawing support and this is the answer. You should start drawing support and resistance levels from the right side of the chart that you are trading. Okay? What does this mean? This means that if I'm choosing that I'm only going to trade this fall, right, lower lows, lower highs, then I'm going to find support and resistance levels only until here. But this is my choice, this is my decision as a trader. Okay, if I'm going to decide that I'm going to trade the overall potential uptrend, okay, then I'm going to continue, right? I'm going to continue, I'm going to go back in time. Okay, so for some future reference, there is no right or wrong. For some future reference, all of these highs here are going to be also important. Okay, I don't know where, I don't know why, but I'm going to take in consideration these highs. Why is that? Well, as we said, we don't have a crystal ball, but maybe, just maybe, in some point in time the market is going to go up, find another higher high structure, and when it's going to reverse, if it's going to retrace and reverse back up again, finding a new structural higher low, just maybe this market is going to react to this support right here. This is why. Okay, I will repeat, in theory you are going to find in the textbooks and everything that, oh no, not all highs and lows are levels of support and resistance, but all levels of support and resistance are highs and lows. And this is correct, this is not incorrect, but when we are trading, okay, when we are trading, we are not addressing just support and resistance levels, we are addressing also highs and lows. And even though maybe this theory is right, I don't agree 100% with this theory, but okay, you know, we can have our opinion, right? I'm going to check all highs and lows, and I'm going to use all highs and lows for future reference. Okay, everybody, before we move on, any questions about how to draw support and resistance levels, how to find support and resistance levels? Any questions? If there are no questions, we are going to move on with the topic, which is how to trade resistance in an uptrend. How to trade retracements in an uptrend. Day 2 for the counter traders. Okay, no questions. So similarly, right, yesterday, this is the chart, and we're going to open Euro NZD daily chart. Okay, and we are going to repeat basically the same things from yesterday, but just in the opposite direction. Okay, so how to trade resistance in an uptrend? Well, if this is structure, right, this is structure, right, we are here right now, we are going to draw a uptrend line. So this is the uptrend, and right now we are here, right, and we identified, we're going to use the horizontal line, okay, as green, and we identified our level of support first. Okay, our level of support first. Okay, why support? Because we want to go, remember everybody, I was talking later with some traders, oh, it's so confusing, I don't know what to do. Stick with the rules. Stick with the rules. If you don't like retracements, don't trade them. But you should learn how they work. Why? Because sometimes you are going to enter a retracement trade on the smaller time frame, and you are going to lose your trade, and you will not know why. So even though you are not going to use the retracement trading, the retracement techniques, okay, you should at least know how they work and what are the rules. So if this is too confusing for you, just go with what you like and what you understand, like buying levels of support, right? Buying levels of support in an uptrend with a counter trend line break. This is a quite easy, profitable strategy for the beginner trader. Everything else, everybody, Fibonacci, Ichimoku, Elliott wave, it's an upgrade of the structure. Remember, when you are trading, if you have your structure wrong, no Ichimoku, no Fibonacci, no pivot point, no Elliott wave, no super magic auto robot system is going to help you. You are going to lose on the trade. If you have your structure wrong, nobody can help you. Okay, and this is okay. You should learn structure, and everything else, it's an upgrade. Of course, there are sellers that are going to say to you, no, my expert advisor is you don't need to know anything about trading, you're going to be a millionaire in 1 month. Get the hell out of here. You know, don't believe anything and everything you see. Okay, think with your head, everybody. Okay, I was naive too 20 years ago. You know, I believed to every marketer and seller, you know, they were selling courses about trading that you're going to be rich within 1 month, and some brokers offer expert advisor for $500 that are magic and they have 100% winners. Come on, okay, don't be, this is what I'm here for, you know. I was naive enough, so I'm telling you, and hopefully I'm helping you that you are not going to be naive, right? Okay, stopping with, we are going to stop philosophizing. And again, is it difficult? Is it complicated? Just go with the rules that you understand and you like. Like buying the level of support in an uptrend, right? With the counter trendline break. Nothing special, nothing too complicated for the beginner trader, okay? Now, similarly to yesterday, we are going to go long. Here, me too, okay? Because we have all the reasons. We are in an uptrend and we are at the level of support, right? So we are going to write this here. Level of support, okay? I would buy this trade, no question asked. I would just check the higher time frame if we are going in the same direction, okay? So what does the counter trader or the counter trend trader do? Similarly to yesterday, he is going to put a what? Yesterday we were talking to put a buy stop order when the counter trader, the trader who trades retracements, right? When he is trading resistance in an uptrend, he is going to put a sell stop order in here. So 10 pips below the low. So this is going to be a sell stop order 10 pips below the low, okay? It's the same, just in the opposite direction from yesterday. Yesterday we were talking about how to trade support in a downtrend. Today we are talking how to trade resistance in an uptrend. Is the same, just in the opposite direction. So good point, bad point. Good point is if you are right going long. So okay, if you are right, if we are right in going long, then equals money and pips, right? We are going to win. Okay, if we are right, me too, I will go long on this level of support. But if we are wrong, okay, if we are wrong, then we can enter. If we are wrong, we can enter a short trade, okay? And again, question mark, and maybe pips and money, okay? Just to be fair to everybody. Okay, if we are wrong, we can enter a short trade. And why question mark? Remember the rules. We are going to go against the trend, and retracements are riskier than extensions. Retracement trades are riskier than extension trades. This is a fact, everybody. This is a fact. Why? Because extensions are bigger than retracements. This is why. It's pure logic. Okay, this is proved. This is a fact. Okay, if we are wrong, we can enter a short trade. Okay, and as we are seeing on the chart, we are going to check the live chart in a few minutes. Inside this structure, right, the market is going to, what is going to do? Is going to wave, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, let's color code this in blue. And if we are wrong, and if the market is going to take us in, we are going to do what? We are going to use levels of resistance for profit taking. Okay, the same concept applies in a downtrend and in a uptrend. Okay, now there are a few things that you need to understand, that we need to talk about. Number one, if this is theory, and you should also understand theory, everybody, if this is theory, right, and let's say that we entered, I'm going to zoom in the chart, let's say that we entered, okay, right here, we entered at the pink level. Question for you, everybody, where is the most logical stop? Okay, I'm talking about the sell stop order. Where is the, let's write this down, this is so important. Where is the most logical stop loss level, technically speaking, for the short trade? For the short trade. Okay, going long it's easy, buying an extension it's easy. Short trades, retracement rates, not the short trades, the retracement rates are a little bit more complicated, challenging, if you want, better word, are a little bit more challenging. So where is the most logical stop loss level, technically speaking, for the short trade? Okay, let's say that we said, Miguel, the previous high. Yes, sir. Congratulations, Miguel. I'm proud of you, my friend. You are learning fast. So, yes, sir. Miguel is right. This is the most logical stop loss level. Okay, Miguel, can you explain to everybody why do you think this is? I mean, you were right, but just for explaining reasons, why do you think this is the most logical level? What do you think, everybody? If you're going short, why this level is the most logical? Miguel says, let's color this in red. Miguel says the previous high, less likely to be stopped out. We don't know this, we are in an uptrend, Miguel. We are still in an uptrend. We are still in an uptrend, Miguel. Okay. I would say that it's not less likely. I believe that if we take in consideration the rules about trading, I believe that sooner or later the market is going to take you out this stop loss level. But you are right for the level of the stop loss. Why? And yes, because when, yes sir, if the market breaks or hits our stop loss level, Miguel, this means that the market just did a higher high. So the retracement, everybody, lower lows, lower highs, the blue arrow, the blue line, the retracement is over. Miguel, write this down. You are right, okay, but this is the most logical level here, because if the market hit your stop loss, it must make a higher high. And we learned crowns and crown reversals last year. We're going to learn again this year. Okay, and when the market makes a higher high, this signals a potential reversal. This is why the most logical stop loss is at the previous high, as Miguel said. Okay, so we have our stop loss level here, which is okay, you know, 10 pips above the most recent high. Okay, now where are the points for the bears? You know, we are going to use resistance levels in an uptrend to determine our take profit targets. We are beginner traders. We don't know nothing about the forex market. You know, we have learned about structure, trend lines, highs and lows, and we are learning right now support and resistance and pivot points. Okay, so we are still beginners, fresh new. We are in the second month of learning, so we are going to use what? The levels of resistance to determine our take profit targets, right? And so we're going to look for lows. So this is a low, and this is a low, and this is a low, right? And if you want, you can use the horizontal line, right? So we're going to color code this in red because it's resistance. Okay, this is the first level of resistance is here at our entry. The second level of resistance is here, and the third level of resistance is here. Okay, lows are level of resistance, everybody. Highs are levels of support. Okay, in trends, in an uptrend and in a downtrend. So why I'm showing you this example, then we're going to look at the chart, is look at your risk and look at your reward. As Dino says many times, it's equally important to know what not to do and not just what to do. This is Dino's quote. Dino is right. We were talking about this last year, that we should teach also what not to do, right? Because if you know what to do and you are not profitable, well, maybe you should learn what not to do. And I agree with Dino. He's right, right? Unfortunately, Dino, not everybody is interested in learning what, but you're right, you're right. It's like driving the car, right? You learn what to do and you learn what not to do. Not to cross the street with the red light. This is a one not to do. Okay, everybody, so Miguel, what can you read from the chart? And everybody else, if you want to chat, what can you read from the chart? Should we enter this retracement rate? Why yes, why no? And don't worry, there is no right or wrong. Should we enter this short trade? If you say yes, please explain why. If you say no, please explain why not. You can say maybe, you can say I don't know, you can say I'm undecided. Teacher Miguel and everybody else, what do you think? Should we enter this trade? Short? Should we sell this? Should we trade this retracement? What can you see from the chart? I'm going to give you a little bit of help. Look at the risk-reward ratio, everybody. Okay? And let's write this down. Resistance 1 equals take profit level 1. So resistance 1, take profit level 1, we are going to clone. We are going to have here resistance 2, right? In an uptrend, take profit level 2 is here, and clone again. And down here we have resistance number 3, right? And this is going to represent also our take profit level 3. Okay? I do not see the chart. We don't have the chart, Miguel, we just have the theory. We are going to move into the live chart in about a minute, but we need to clarify these things here first, because I have traders entering stupid trades. oh, I entered here, I put a sell stop order because you said, well, no. I said, but wait a minute, what about the risk reward ratio? And then the trader goes, ah, I said, come on, risk reward is number one before you enter any trade. Everybody, risk reward is number one. You should consider risk reward first before anything else, before Fibonacci, Ichimoku, you know, the crystal ball. Risk reward is number one. If you don't have adequate risk reward, and you should know that you shouldn't force the market, then you don't enter. It doesn't matter what Fibonacci and stochastic and MACD and RSI are telling you, you know, the magic robot. If the risk reward is not okay, you should not enter the trade. Okay? And yes, the answer is no, everybody. We should not enter. We should not enter this trade. We should not enter. Why? Because take profit level number one, even though if it's going to give you some profit, the profit is smaller than the risk. And take profit level 2 is below the uptrend line, structural uptrend line, right? So we shouldn't enter. We shouldn't enter this trade. This is a no trade for us. Okay, the answer is no. Not because of the convergences, but because of the risk-reward ratio, everybody. Okay, now to the live chart. Back in time, this is Euro New Zealand daily chart, okay? And let's compress the chart. I'm going to show you where we lose and where we win exactly. Okay, and we are going to draw an uptrend line until here. Okay, so we are beginner traders. We have learned about structure so far. So high, low, low, high, low if you want. High, low, high, low, high. Okay, this is going to be the example. So we are here right now, and we can draw another. We learned about the three trend lines, right? The long term, the inner, the outer, the medium term, the short term. Okay, so we are here right now. This is structure, right? And we are in an uptrend. Let me see. Okay, we are here. This is the example, everybody. Okay, we're going to clean up the chart. So in an uptrend, how are we going to win this market? Well, we are going to buy, right? We are going to buy counter trend lines, counter trend line breaks, right? And we are going to buy counter trend line breaks at levels of support, right? So this market responded to this level of support right here. Okay, and let's zoom in the chart. Okay, so if this is the example, right, we are here right now. We bought this counter trend line break because it's near the level of support, and the market moved in our direction. Okay, moved up, moved up, moved up. Okay, made a high, and right now we are here. Okay, so if we are in an uptrend, what we are looking for? Well, as a trend traders and beginners and high probability traders, we are going to look for levels of support, right? So quadrant, this is the first level of support, this is the second level of support, right? This is the third level of support, this is the fourth level of support, this is the fifth level of support. Okay, 6th. I'm not going to draw every, yeah we can, okay, we have time, another level of support, okay, and we are doing that from the right to the left, right? We are building a set of stairs, right? Found a high, move left, found a high, move left, found a high, move left, right? Found a high, set of stairs, move left, okay? And you know, this is theory. In trading we are going to address also the hidden levels of support, or the not important highs, you know, okay? So what do we expect? We expect the market to retrace, and at some level of support we are going to buy the market again, right? Okay, let's see what's going to happen. So the market start retracing, right? Okay, formed a low, and we have here a counter trend line break here, right? We have this downtrend line. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So we are here right now. The market broke our counter trend line. Now what is the counter trader going to do? He is going to put the trader who trades retracements, he is going to put a sell stop order in here. Okay, sell stop order in here, and let's see what's happening, what is going to happen. So okay, the counter trader, the market took in the counter trade. Where is the take profit of the counter trader? Well, we are looking for lows, right? And I don't see any lows until here. So let's see what is going to happen. We are slowly, again, you have a trend trader, okay, entering again on the counter trend line break, entering again, right? And the counter trend trader, what is going to do? He's going to put another sell stop order in here, knowing that retracement trades are riskier than extension trades. Let's see what is going to happen. And the market went up, right? So the trend trader won and the counter trader lost. Okay, so in the battle between the trend traders and the counter trade traders, so trend trader won, trend trader won, counter trader 0. Okay, and then what happens? Well, we have a new structure high, right? Okay, new structure high, and what is happening right now? Well, the market is retracing, form a high, I mean a low, sorry. We have we're going to draw a counter trend line again, counter trend line, an aggressive, even more aggressive counter trend line, and you have here what? Some kind of bullish, right? Bullish candle, okay? And let's wait until the market forms a low. Well, this is a low again, and you have another counter trend line here. What is the counter trader going to do? He's going to put a sell stop order 10 pips below the most recent low, and the market went up, you know, again, and going sideways. And what happened? The trend trader lost this trade, everybody. Okay, the trend trader won the previous. So to be fair, right? Oh, you prefer the no. We know that we have different styles and different strategies, so I'm not going to tell you that the trend trader is better than the counter. You should find your style. I have friends who are counter traders and are making money, and I have friends who are trend traders and are also making pips and money. But I want to show you two different market behaviors, one where the trend trader is going to win, and the second one when the counter trader won. Okay, because it's also important for you to understand and to explain why did you lose. Okay, if you are a trend trader here and you lost and the counter trader won, as you can see, right? Where are the points of the counter trader? Look at that. Entered here and the take profit levels, right? Here is another one, and we are looking for lows. I don't believe that. Oh yes, look at the low. So look at this low. See, the counter trader, the retracement trader. See how the market hit the take profit levels, the resistance levels. Resistance number 1, resistance number 2, take profit level, resistance number 3. Interesting, huh? How the market works, how the market behaves. The bears were after these points here. You know, those are the bear power. You know, score point pullback. Score point pullback, right? Hit the level and react. Okay, and again we are here right now, so let's clean up the chart. Everybody, I know that is a lot of information, you know, a lot of graphs, a lot of support and resistance. What is the main point? Did you understand, everybody, today? Why did the trend trader won and the counter trader lost, and why did the counter trader won and the trend trader lost? Did you understand? Do you understand? Okay, even though the topic is how to trade resistance in an uptrend, well, we are in an uptrend. Before we start analyzing, we had the two trend lines, right? And the counter trader traded all this retracement in here, and he used levels of resistance as take profit targets. Resistance, resistance. Look at here, the last was resistance, right? Look at this, everybody. Okay, one more, one before. Resistance here. See? Interesting how the market retraced, to the previous levels of course is support because it's bouncing back, but if we are talking about short trading, the market retraced exactly to the level of resistance as a take profit target. Okay, everybody, again, if you find this difficult, don't worry, don't use it for trading. Go with the simple approach. Trade what you understand, but you should learn at least how the things work, because if you are going to lose on a trade, you should know why did you lose, and it's not a problem. It's everybody loses sometimes, you know. Okay, everybody, this is all for today. See you back tomorrow. Stay strong and trade with passion. This is FXPassion signing off.